Hey y'all, welcome to Plant Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. Today it is not too fun because I am so doggone sleepy. I told you guys I found a new Netflix show I started watching. I watched 3 episodes last night. Jennifer, after 2 I was ready to go to bed. She's like, oh, let's watch a third one. It was almost midnight then. I look up about 7 minutes into the episode. She sleep, and guess who's still awake? Interested in watching the show. But I'm sure she hurt just as bad as I am today because that chick goes to bed early. So anyway, the name of the show is, oh God, what is the name? Starts with a C. It's not Contagion. Oh, what is it? Oh my goodness, I told y'all earlier, I can't even remember what the name of it is now. Anyway, I'll give you guys the name later on. I should have looked it up before I got on. And so I looked at LuFlu.live right before it came on. Y'all hold on a second. Good gracious. Mercy Line, can I help you? Hello, it's Mercy Line. All right, bye-bye. You got the wrong number. It's crazy, so I don't know what. So anyway, 700 something infected, confirmed cases, 27. Oh my God. Man, it's Mercy Line, how can I help you? Yeah, you keep calling the same number. Which one? Where are you trying to reach? 368-7000. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay. 468-7000. Yes, ma'am. Shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head. Woo, have mercy. Okay, so they called the first time, Lord, I got the wrong number. Then they called back, like, I keep getting the same emergency line. That's because you keep calling the same damn number. Oh my God. Stop calling the same number, you'll start getting the same voice. And then I'm giving them another time to hold on, let me get something to write with. Are you serious? Are you being absolute serious right now? So anyway, that's stuff I got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So over 700 infected, 27 that we know of, well, that they are reporting. 27 cases, I believe, is much higher. Because see, I think a lot of people are just, I think they're getting it, not thinking it's, too much anything, and then unfortunately I think they're dying. That's my opinion, y'all. I don't have anything to back that up. It's just Roderick's opinion. But I'm usually you made it. Good job. Let me see what else. Now to be honest with you, I'm really surprised at the numbers right now. I'm surprised that the numbers are as low as they are. Even with them testing and all that good stuff, I'm really surprised that the numbers are low as they are. Apparently, the president tweeted something about Royal Caribbean, which made their stock just fly up because they've been the toilet for the last week and a half. And apparently, my nose is itching. Apparently, the president tweeted something, and the stock just took off. I'm like, dang, I wish I had seen that tweet. Not that I wouldn't invest in it. And I'm more like I was telling Jennifer yesterday, I'm more of a day trader than I am an investor. I like to hop in, hop out. Hop in and get a little bit and get out. Here lately, don't you love people just don't know how to drive? Don't y'all love it? Here lately, I I've been making good decisions, but holding my my winnings too long. And I don't know when that started happening, but it started happening like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I get into a play, I hold it too long, I immediately get like 30, 40, 50% on it, gain, and then it's turning around on me. So that's something I gotta correct. I think I might have it. I'm extremely lethargic and diarrhea, and is that the burrito from Chipotle? Oh well. Oh, if you went to I was thinking about Chipotle earlier. I was like, nope. I said after this weekend, I was not eating any more food out. But I know me. I got a weak stomach anyway, and all it's gonna take is just, you know, for me to just go eat something and be pooping, and I'm gonna be in trouble. Then I have to go admit myself to the hospital and about. Nah, Jennifer had me taking my temperature this morning. She's like, well, you know, that's the first sign. You got a fever. I was like, girl. Well, I mean, which I'm cool with that. I am so cool with that, because I'd rather know that I got a fever than not know. But you know when you got a fever because you feel like crap. But I took my temperature this morning. I'm like, damn, am I alive? Because my temperature was low. It was like 96.8. I was like, what is this supposed to be? She's like, why you don't know it's supposed to be 98.6? I was like, well, dang. Am I even alive? Can't stand bad drivers. Yeah, I can't stand bad drivers either. Just slightly irritating. So I had a scary moment this morning. Went to Lowe's to go and buy something, and reached in my pocket, it didn't have my wallet. That's like the sickest feeling ever for a man. Well, for me, I can't say for all men, but for me, that's like the most sick feeling. So anyway, I had to beat feet all the way home. Cause I was like, dang, I don't remember where I got it this morning. So lo and behold, it was at home. So that eased my mind so much. What else is going on? I don't know. It just containment. That's the name of it. That's the name of the show. Containment. Okay. If y'all want to watch a really good show on Netflix and coming to a city near you, go on Netflix and watch Containment. That is one. It's a good show. It's a good show. It's crazy. Yeah, it looks like it's realistic now. I'm sure when they wrote it and put it up, it's like, oh yeah, this is so far-fetched. But now with all these cities going into quarantine or needing to go into quarantine, then there you have it. It is what it is. So over 700 infected known cases and 27 deaths. So I thought about this weekend, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts are. Because I brought it up to Jennifer, and she's like, oh, well, that's just, you know, she's all positive and everything. And I'm most of the time, I'm a positive person. But with this, I'm really, really trying to be realistic. Hey, Tara. So there are over 100,000, I don't know the exact, I think it's 112,000 infected worldwide. It was like 50-something thousand, you know, what they call it when they get better? 50-something thousand recovered, all right? So I'm like, wait a minute. We've had, you know, close to 4,000 deaths, 50-something thousand recovered, which leaves like 40,000 people. What the heck is going on with them? You know? We have 12 confirmed and presumptive cases in Georgia. It's hitting y'all crazy. Well, I think if you, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't one of y'all bases one of those bases that they set up as one of the quarantine zones? Is that accurate or not? Because I know San Antonio is getting hit hard too. And I don't know if I told you guys or not, but we're supposed to be having a family reunion in June. I contacted my cousin this weekend. I was like, I'm not going to be there. And immediately she's like, well, you know, you can just start saving up for next year, blah, blah, blah. Which is funny because people, you know, anytime you counsel something like that, people always think it's financial. Yeah, it's financial already. I don't want to have my own funeral. That's the finances I don't want to spend. So, I just found that amusing and funny because Immediately she's like, oh well, you know, I understand, cause you know, just start saving up for next year, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay. The cases are at the Air Force Base. Oh, we are up to 70 confirmed. I thought it said 12. That's 17. Wow. You guys got a doggone epidemic going on. Let me see. Dubbin's Air Force Base, but none of the cases are at the Air Force Base. When the people from the Grand Princess ship arrive at Dublin, the number will go up. I'm sure it will too. But I saw an interview of a lady that was on there. She was like 70-something years old. She was like, I am just going so crazy being in my cabin. And she was like, down the hall, people are fighting over rotten food. I'm like, that's sad. That is so sad. We got a friend just came back from a cruise, and they didn't get quarantined. They didn't get held up in Florida or anything. They just came back from the cruise, and they was walking around at church. And I texted her, you know, told her how good it was to see her and everything. Which, hey, it is what it is. While people are still able to go out and travel and everything, I guess people are still doing it. I talked to my mom this morning. You know, one of my uncles passed away up in Minnesota. She's about to take a flight to go up there and everything. And I'm like, you can't catch me. You couldn't catch me getting close to her airport right now. Let alone go in one. You know, I am not going close to her airport. I don't even want to say air and port together. But people take calculated risks according to what's important to them. So it's important for her to get up there and do her thing. And that's one thing about me and my mom. I haven't talked one time to her about the coronavirus. I haven't talked to my sister one time about it. You know, I'm like this. They already think I'm crazy anyway. So, hey, if they want information or they want tips or whatever, they'll come to me. I had a person to call me. You know, it's so funny how over the years people treat you like you're crazy. They talk to you like you're crazy. They look at you like you're crazy until something happens, and then they ring your phone and like, hey, what do I need to do? And then they're like, you got room at your house for me and my family? No, I ain't got room in my house for me and my family. No. People saying they got back from Italy and South Korea, etc., and aren't even having, what you just say, aren't even having temps check. Wow. Went to the grocery store for 7 a.m. this morning. That's the way you go. That's the time you go too, before the crowds get in there. If you're gonna go. Got a ton of meat, 2 people in the store. Good. I saw that article about Virginia Beach couple. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, they think they have it. I guess they're self-quarantining. Mocha latte. It's crazy if you ask me, because I think more people in Virginia Beach got it anyway. I'm just saying. As you guys can tell, I'm not very optimistic about where we are. I made some of this weekend too, since I couldn't find any. I know y'all watched that video of us at Target. Me and Jennifer walking around clowning trying to find some sanitizer that we couldn't find, that did not exist. And so I was like, shoot, we're gonna make us some hand sanitizer. So we got some aloe vera gel and some alcohol. Unfortunately for us, it's not 70 proof. It's only 50. I didn't notice that until I got it, until I opened up the containers. I've had that alcohol forever. Wet hands thoroughly with product and allow to dry without wiping. For children under 6, use only under adult supervision, not recommended for infants. It's probably not a bad thing to do. Keep away from your babies. even remember where I bought this, and I don't even remember when I bought it. Probably bought it at Lowe's. That's where I bought everything else. And what I've been doing, everywhere I've been going, I've been wearing gloves for two reasons. One, because I got them available. And then two, these gloves that I use, you know, I can wear them over and over and over and over and over and over again. And matter of fact, I should have done that. I should have put these on. Probably not wise for me to blow into them, is it? What y'all think? Y'all think it's probably not wise? Yeah, I just thought about that. Y'all think I should Germ-X and sanitize my mouth now? I saw the article, okay. Everclear. High alcohol content. It is high alcohol content. You're right about that. Everclear is gut rot. Ouch. Yes. See. Hey, look, I found a pen. I used to pick up stuff like that off the ground and keep it. Now I can't. Don't blow. I know what I did, and I thought about it. I was like, probably not what. You know what I could do to save my gloves? Now I just figured out. Y'all should have said this. All right, Roger, in order to save your gloves, sanitize your gloves, then take them off. How about that? Is that doable? There, I can pop them out that way instead of blowing into them. That's kind of silly. Then sanitize my gloves, right? Now I can keep using them. Make sense? High alcohol content. Yes, yes, yes. Everclear definitely is. I don't have it. I don't even know how to make moonshine. You know, me being from Texas and everything, you would think I would know that. I don't. It's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know Spanish. I don't know how to make moonshine. All that stuff, y'all, you know, all those things y'all talk about Texans and what they know how to do. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. Never been a hunter. You know, I've been hunting, but as far as, oh, I can't wait to get out there and kill me a deer. I never was that person, you know. All right, I gotta make sure I claim this later. What else? I used to fish all the time, but even that passion left. Yeah, I don't even fish anymore. I mean, I know how to, and if I need to catch fish, I probably could. You know, fishing is kind of an art. That's kind of one of the things you should be good at. You just can't say, oh, I'm going fishing, I'm gonna catch some fish. That just really don't work like that, you know? What y'all think? How many people fish now? And if you had to, and you never gone fishing, you think you're just gonna go out there and catch some fish? Who thinks that? By the show of hands. Okay, so since I posed two questions, let me clarify. How many people currently fish? That's one question. And then how many people that have never fished or don't fish all the time think that they can just go out and catch some fish? Saw about 7 deer on my drive this morning. Good Lord, really? You definitely must live in like the place where nobody kills a deer. You saw 7. Deer are beautiful animals, though. It's funny. Speaking of fishing, as a matter of fact, one of the last few times I went fishing, I was down in Buffalo, Texas. I was on private property, and I was out just on the pond, just fishing. And I must have been real, real quiet. I mean, and I was out there fishing. When you're fishing, you don't do a whole bunch. You know, you sit there, you throw your rod out there, and boom, you wait, and the fish won't bite. So, I heard something, right? And you know, well, y'all don't know me. I'm scared to death of a snake. Oh my God, I am scared to death of a snake. Main reason because I almost stepped on 2 of them in my lifetime, well, 3 of them in my lifetime when I was younger. And they were all very deadly poisonous snakes. So I'm sitting there and I hear, I mean, it was real ever so light. And then I sit there a little bit longer and I hear. So I turned my head around. It was 2 deer. I'm talking about big old huge. One was a buck and one was a doe. I'm talking about these deer were huge. The buck, he had to be 210. I mean, and for a deer, that's huge. And the female, the doe, she was probably 150, 160. I'm talking about these some big deer. And man, as soon as I turned, they saw me turn. Well, I must have been really, really still, because they snuck up on me to the point where they were like within 10, 12 feet. And they didn't see me because I wasn't moving. I was sitting still. I was fishing. Okay? A year before, we caught 2 to 3 fish a day, every day. Wow, that's pretty good. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? I used to fish a lot. Catching anything is not guaranteed. It's not. It's sure not. I've been fishing. I used to love fishing so much. I would go out to the pier and fish all night and just go to sleep. And I didn't care if I was catching anything or not. I just wanted to be out there. Gotta throw bait in first. Then they concrete. Okay, cool. Never tried that method. I throw my bait on my hook. That's usually the method I use. But I mean, I can see how that would work. But fish are slick too. If you don't know what you're doing, you won't even feel that fish taking that darn worm off your hook. That worm will be gone. You'll pull that hook in, it'll be bare. It'll be bare necessities. So, dang, what was I? Oh, I was asking you about fishing. So somebody said they was fishing, they catch 2 or 3 a day. That's pretty good. Fishing gets boring after a while, though. I mean, it's like you just sitting there. That's it. But I mean, if that's all you got to do all day, and you got a pond or whatever, hey, it is what it is, right? They don't always come. Well, I can't read that right now. I'm sorry, I can't see it. Hello, Connecticut. Is that our friend Karen? She's the one I know in Connecticut. All right, so our new protocol when you guys come in is come in, speak, say where you're from, and then give us an update of a 100-mile radius of where you are. Let us know if, like in my case, hey, this is Roderick from Virginia, and we have 0 reported cases in my area. Okay, which right now we do within 100 miles of me. And you guys know that we have our first 3 cases this weekend here in Virginia. I think it was 3. It was either 3 or 4. Anyway, we got several cases, but they're up north. Now, like Miss Mocha Latte, she's up there in the Richmond area. She can report that, she's got 2 or 3 cases where she is because they're up there within 100 miles of her. Which is kind of sad, Miss Mocha Latte. Oh, my. So, I'm going to keep putting this out because Queenie asked me to. Queenie said that she had a vision that came to her last night that her guardian angel told her to start prepping her house, start securing your house. And she told me to tell you guys to start getting duct tape and all the above so you can start securing your windows, your doors, and all that good stuff. I'm taking it a step further. Go to your local whatever, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever store. Get you some caulk. Get you about 5 or 6 tubes of caulk. Caulk is cheap. You can get tubes of caulk for like $1.50. Get you about 5, 6 tubes of those. Get you a caulking gun and caulk your windows real good around all the edges. And do it. If you don't know how to do a good caulk job, look it up online. And I want you guys to do it professionally. And then I want you to caulk around all of your trim, both inside and outside, okay, of your trim. And that's for your windows, your doors. And then I want you to start looking for holes inside your house. Pull out everything out your closets. Look for holes. And if you have holes, stuff Irish Spring and steel wool off in them. And then I want you to caulk those holes too. All right. Start prepping your house. Houses. Just so you can keep everything in and keep everything out. All right. You had to go, but I'm back. All right. I'm within 100 miles of New York City, so it's a lot of cases. You're right about that. I didn't know you were so close to NYC. and a bunch of cases in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So it's not a joke for me. It sure isn't. Why are we doing this? Is the virus going through the cracks? Pest? Well, for several reasons. One, I mean that's one reason, pest. But for another reason, some people that ask you to do things, you just do them. Because Queenie and I are so close, and people like Tara, Kev H, you guys, Karen. When you guys ask me to do certain things, I do them. And because some people believe that this thing is airborne, and some people believe that it could come in via air. And if that is a possibility, and plus you should do it anyway, so you don't have your heating escaping and your air escaping during the summertime. You need to have good stuff anyway. Yeah. I can't read that with no food something. Panic. And civil unrest. Put your head in something chickies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read y'all stuff when I stop. Where I'm going, matter of fact, I'm heading to Lowe's right now. When I get in the parking lot, I'll be able to read everybody's comments. Y'all keep the comments going, and I'll catch up with them when I get into the parking lot, or when I get to the stoplight up here. Cause it's really, really, I noticed the brighter the day is, the harder it is for me to see the screen. Just is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I walked out and left my freaking water. Left my water, y'all. So I'm drinking reserves today. And that's something else I gotta do too. I have 2 7-gallon containers in the back of the truck. I said I was gonna get some water today. He planted almost 20 strawberry plants on my back. Something else that hit me this morning, y'all? I thought about that. So I've been prepping. I've been doing last minute prep so much and so hard. I literally forgot to start my seeds in the house for my tomato plants and my okra and anything else that I want to grow this spring. Here it is, March. It's 70-something degrees today, and I don't have anything started. And I'm like, dadgummit, what was I thinking? But I know what I was thinking. I was thinking, go get those last minute doggone preps together. Put in tomatoes and peppers in grow bags yesterday. Look at you, already ahead of the game. Glad to hear that, Tara. I have blooms on my lemon tree. You know what, Christina, this is crazy. I had blooms on my, I got my lemon tree, my lime, the grapefruit tree is all in the house. They're all young trees. They're little bitty trees. And then I have 7 or 8 avocado trees that I'm trying to keep alive. And I probably got another 10 or 11 in the kitchen that I need to plant. So I said I was gonna plant all those trees this week. And it's funny because when you start those avocado seeds in your jars or whatever, they grow and they'll start getting tall. They start getting 12, 15 inches tall, and then they'll start standing up on their own roots, and then they'll start killing the leaves and start dying off. I'm like, you guys are something else. But I'm learning their personality. I have 4 moringas in pots, none of mine in ground moringa took. I planted 2 apple trees and a lime. Good for you, Kel. Apple trees. Now I showed you guys, I don't know if I showed it yesterday in that video where I got cuttings. So as your trees start to grow, and if you decide to prune them back, take those cuttings that you prune and stick them in some soil and start them. They'll start growing. Some of them will, some of them won't. I noticed that apple cuttings are more apt to grow than my peach trees, but my peach trees they're hanging in there. So I cannot. Wow, your avocado made it through the winter. That's good. That's a good sign. That's good to hear. That encourages me. Now I've had mine inside the whole winter. Of course, when it gets warm, I'm gonna stick them outside so they can get some sun and all that good stuff. And then when it gets cool again, I'm gonna bring them back inside. Because I hear with avocados, they are really, 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 really hard if you're not in a warm climate. They're really hard to keep alive. So I'm gonna keep these jokers alive as long as I can. Does anybody know how long it takes for an avocado to start producing? Anybody know? We have a deer problem here. I have to start my first tree in a tube. What you mean in a tube? If you can afford it, you should look into a Yeti cooler because it keeps a block of ice and your food cold for 2 weeks in the summer. Of course, it depends on how often you open it. Yeah, I have looked into the Yetis. They are extremely expensive. So that's been something that I chose to do the Berkey over the Yeti. And if I had the two, I'm definitely gonna do the Berkey over the Yeti. Which, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, Karen. But for us, it was just best to do the Berkey before the Yeti. And then the way we eat now, anyway, we eat mainly a lot of raw fruits, nuts, and seeds. And even if something happens, we lose power, we're not gonna really need to keep anything cool anyway, because we don't eat any meat as it is. So, and our plan is, if anything happens where we lose power, then Jennifer already knows, hey, we're gonna eat everything in the fridge. We was talking about that this weekend. It was like everything in the fridge, everything in the freezer above the fridge, and then everything in the freezer. Which that stuff in the freezer, good Lord. That's probably a good, I don't know, we could probably go 4 or 5 days. I mean, remember, none of it's meat, so a lot of it's just frozen veggies. A lot of them are raw and frozen. So a lot of frozen veggies. Matter of fact, all frozen veggies. We don't have any meat. When we went vegetarian, we gave all our meat to our neighbors, and they loved us for it. Oh my God! And the Lord knows I had plenty of chicken and burgers. Oh my God, plenty of chicken burger steaks. And yeah, I know my neighbors loved us for that. But good point. I mean, great point. And for anybody who can afford a Yeti, they are the absolute best. They even have Yeti mugs. I've seen the Yeti mugs in Kroger, which is amazing and probably, pretty cool. And they're even expensive. I think when I looked at the mugs, or was that in Whole Foods? Where was that at? Anyway, when I saw the Yeti mugs, I couldn't believe how expensive they were. I want to say a Yeti mug was like $100. So, matter of fact, what is the price? Does anybody know offhand what is the price of a Yeti cooler? I'm pretty sure the last time I saw one, it was I don't know. I want to say it was a smaller one. It's like, probably like that big, maybe, like $300. Is that right? Does anybody know? I need a generator for electrical, but in case, would you probably have one already? Yeah, I got a generator already. But I'd be nervous to run a generator. Garden, all the beans and rice. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna eat our food in stages. If it gets to that, we would like, and we even talked about that this weekend. I was like, okay, Jen, this is what we're gonna do. Eat everything in the refrigerator, then the freezer above the refrigerator, then the freezer. Okay. Once we exhaust that, I was like, we're not gonna touch. Because we have food. We probably have 2 to 3 months of food just in our house, and then we get the preps. If we get to the point we're eating beans and rice. If we're eating beans and rice, we have, unless we want beans and rice, if we're eating beans and rice, we have probably survived 7 to 10, 12 months before we had to start touching beans and rice. I probably got 8 months of crackers. I can see me eating crackers every day before I start eating beans and rice. Not that I don't like them, but oh my God. Wow, that is expensive. There is a solar generator for, really? A solar generator for $440? They have quiet generators now, I think. Now that's not a bad, that wouldn't be a bad purchase for me right there, a solar generator. And I had looked up, how these ads come up on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. This guy was advertising a solar generator. And I was like, and it was powerful enough to run your refrigerator. So I knew it had the pretty good wattage. Which, be honest with you guys, when the power goes off, our refrigerator is the last thing that we even think about. I'm gonna tell y'all what's in our refrigerator, and some of y'all have seen inside our refrigerator. Mostly what's in our refrigerator are condiments and fruits and veggies. I mean, every now and then we have some soy milk and some cheese. But if the power went off, we would just, I mean, for us, God, we don't, other than having cold water, which I go through straight stages sometimes, especially in the summertime. Sometimes in the summertime, I don't want cold water. I want room temperature water, which is crazy to me. And then sometime in the wintertime, like since it's been cold, that's all I've been wanting is cold water. I don't know why, but that's all I've been wanting is cold water. And then, yeah, it's crazy. But us having refrigeration, it's not going to be that big of a deal, because if we do start fixing beans and rice, because see, a lot of our preps are non-perishable, and anything that we open that we're going to eat it all up, because we don't waste as it is, and we very, very rarely fix things to the point where we need containers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's just not our lifestyle now. Really, I guess if you look at it, we live a prepper lifestyle already, because we don't eat meat. So a lot of the refrigeration that I used to worry about when the power went down was all the meat that I kept. I would keep $200 and $300 and $400 worth of meat in the freezer, and now we don't do that. I'm like, hey, there's nothing in there. I mean, we may have a pizza or two in the freezer, and I'm just trying to think of anything that we need to keep refrigerated that within a couple of days we wouldn't eat up and be, I mean, it's like all our little Gardens and our Morning Stars, we'd knock those things out in the first couple, 2 or 3 days, and it's not going to matter anyway. So no, I can't really think of anything that we would need refrigeration for. The dogs don't, the dogs are not on any medicine. Jennifer and I, we're both off medicines. So yeah, I mean, but I know for some folks, I know that's a challenge. I'm missing all y'all's chats. I apologize. I'm gonna catch up in a minute. I'm almost where I need to be. I really got on a refrigeration tangent, didn't I? Now, would I like to have a Yeti? Heck yeah. Would I like to have a solar oven and a solar? I'd rather have a solar generator than anything right now, because the generator I have is huge and loud. If I ran my generator, I would want to have it in a enclosed space. I would want to build some kind of little shed unit. But then even with that, you got to have the exhaust. And anytime you're running something like that, even if you make it soundproof, it's still going to be sound coming out. So yeah, I bought that generator not thinking. And even if I was going to run a generator, I would only run it long enough to charge my batteries. And because we have solar, I would probably just hook up the solar array before I did that. So want to keep things cold, just bury it. That's a good idea, Kev H. Huge bill that came, zero money next 2 to 3 months until it's paid off. Okay, I've got a huge bill that came up. Okay, unexpected. Me too, Kevin. Really want one. Tara, you can use an Instant Pot. We eat beans and rice every day. We love it. Sometimes that we eat. Don't know how much. If we eating beans and rice, then that's a lot of gas. Laugh out loud. You're so funny, Karen. Plan to use old school preservation and refrigeration methods. I mean, that's not a bad idea. If you need to keep something cool, bury it. That's a great idea. Actually, that's a pretty good. You know what? I've been seeing this. And I'm so leery about stuff online because everybody's trying to scam you. But it's like this little bitty backhoe. How many of you guys? It's yellow. It's like Look like it's made in Asia, maybe probably China. It's this little guy sitting on it, and he's doing all this work with it and everything. I'm like, that is so cute. And it's like $130. I'm like, yeah, scam. That's like that e-bike I bought that time for $99. And then I researched the company. It was a scam. And of course, I got my money back because I played with a credit card. That's a good thing about paying with a credit card. You can always reverse the doggone charges. That's one thing I love about credit card. But anyway, my tractor's still down, y'all. And I was thinking, if we had a larger property, it would be more of a, I would be more motivated about going ahead and getting it fixed. With everything right now, I'm actually thinking about getting me one of those push mowers, the ones that you push with no power, with no gas to it. I'm thinking about investing in one of those. That way I can get out there and cut grass. Nobody hears me. I can do it real quick. Especially my front yard. My front yard is like little. Okay? Propane for your fridge, but I'm scared it will use all my propane. My seedlings are getting laggy because I only have one small pot grow light, and we're only had sun one day lately and none of last 2 days. I had a push mower. We live on a slope. Gave up. Oh yes, those blades of grass. Cause yeah, I always thought that was much better than the idea of gas mower. Yeah, I mean I like them, and my mother-in-law has one, and I go in. I cut her grass for fun sometimes. I just like the idea of not putting off any emissions. I like the idea of not making up so much noise. And in a pinch, in a survival situation, in my opinion, that's the. If you're gonna cut your grass at all, cause hell, at that point, if you're in a survival situation, it ain't gonna matter. You're probably gonna try to take every patch of grass and turn it into a garden anyway. I know I will. Shoot, a quarter of my yard already, my backyard, is already garden. And if this thing gets to the point where I need to expand, all I gotta do is pick the fence up, move it over 15, 20 feet. Now I got half of, I just doubled my gardening space. So, yeah, we good. All right, so I'm at Lowe's. I'm gonna catch up with y'all's text, and then I'm going to roll. Cause I gotta still be out here in this mess, y'all. I gotta still be out here and smile in people's faces. Because I am the man. I am the fix-it man. Yay! I still gotta go in people's nasty houses. Anybody else worried about the economy and this SHTF event? So do it well and sleep better. It won't hurt him really bad. I guess that's sleep better. Oh, I'm sorry. Much than you want to run up below your credit on preps. Yeah, I'm trying to pay off debts, because I just got a funny feeling that they're gonna do something with people who are in debt. If you can't pay your debts off, I just got a funny feeling they're gonna put you in a concentration camp. That's just me speaking. I don't have any proof of that. Okay, that's just me. We should still have credit so I could do that. Nope, not gonna do that. Yes, Kev, I wish I had credit so I could do that. My grass looks pretty weird. It's overgrown. It's, I don't know, it's zoysia and makes little mounds. My grass looks pretty when it's overgrown. Oh, okay, same thing. All right, looks like we all caught up. All right, guys, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go in here and, what did I come up here for? Oh, I need a shower head. So I'm gonna buy this shower head. I'm gonna see if they got some sanitizer. They got some sanitizer. I'm gonna buy them out. Now that's one thing I will do. Something else I said I needed. Well, said I wanted. Ain't too many things I need at this point in time. There are several things that I want though. What's your damn Rodrigan? Because I said they're gonna put y'all in concentration camps if you got debt you can't pay. That's my honest opinion. I do not care if I die. Not for illness or for debt. I just need to be right with God. I'm going to concentrate half the country. Okay. I don't personally fear death, but I need to be here to take care of my little ones as long as possible. Good. Yes. It's all, why do you prep? You prep so that you can make a good life for the people that you're around, so that you don't suffer as much. That's my idea of prepping. So guys, thank y'all so much for being here. Stay on the good fight. Okay? Keep preaching and teaching preps and prepping, because that's what it's about, y'all. Oh, you said they're gonna concentrate half the country. Oh, I got you. Always a good reason to live. Got those grandkids to help raise and lead to the Lord. Okay, so if we make it through this and they don't stop prepping because next winter will be really bad. Always a good reason, yeah. My kids are older now, raising them to be strong in my absence. Peace, Kev H. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Let me see if I can't click on Life in Pieces and go to your channel. Yeah, see, I can't ever do it from the app. So I'm gonna have to look you up. Life, L-I-F-E space N-P-I-E-C-S. Alright, brother. Thank you, ladies. I'll see y'all later. Take care.